In addition to mandalas, when we create certain geometric shapes with our bodies or using artifacts such as stones, crystals, and other objects, they carry an energetic charge. By drawing or shaping them internally, a transformation occurs. The subconscious mind pulls out what is hidden inside that may be blocking us. Please tell me, is it possible to use sacred geometry to harmonize relationships with a partner? Yes, not only with a partner, it can be applied in business, with colleagues, with friends, family members, and so on. I have identified 3 main points that explain how this process works. First point. Remember that we said mandalas generate a certain field. In science, this is an electromagnetic field. In our context, beloved, in esoteric practices, it's a form of energy. When a person takes a large mandala, it is created based on affirmations such as relationship, harmonization, love, kind environment, letting go of old karmic ties, removing negative ancestral programs. We formulate affirmations for these themes, create the mandala, and hang it in the bedroom or in the home where people gather. Not just one person lives there, but perhaps a couple or children playing around. This mandala isn't just a 10-centimeter field. It can span several meters. It covers the entire apartment or house. When people are within this pleasant energetic field, which isn't generated randomly, but intentionally, it works specifically on the targeted issues. If there are ancestral programs involved, it will work on those. If the goal is to improve romantic relationships between a man and woman, it will focus on that program as well. Second point. As I showed in previous videos, and I'll demonstrate again now, here's an example of a point-based mandala. We draw a transformational chart, for instance, to release pain from the heart or to end unhealthy relationships. The person sketches these points. During this process, internal transformation occurs. Their subconscious pulls out what prevents them from ending old ties or starting new ones, from making friends or rebuilding healthy relationships with their spouse. Drawing these points is a form of active transformation work. If you're using a colored mandala, which is generating energy, you don't need to draw it. It already hangs and works continuously 24/7. The point-based method involves manual drawing. The person spends an hour, 2 or 3 doing this. During these sessions, subconscious blocks surface, and we can work with them through meditation, healing practices like energy healing or other tools. Third point. Sacred geometry was our key term earlier. Mandalas relate directly to geometric forms. You understand this. What is sacred geometry? It's certain shapes like triangles, squares, circles that carry metaphysical, beyond physical meanings. For example, crop circles often have metaphysical significance. When decoded over time, we understand their messages. They influence us energetically. Here's a little tip. A triangle as a sacred shape is the third concept I want to share. Sacred geometry itself, even simple forms like triangles, squares, and circles, holds potential and impacts individuals. We have an exercise, though I can't demonstrate it fully in this single video, which I'll add as a slide. When 3 people stand together forming a triangle, an energetic lineage or type of energy is activated. This energy closely resembles love if you try it yourself by focusing inward. While standing in such a triangle arrangement, an energetic spiral begins to form. This practice is similar to what dervishes, whirling mystics, do. They perform dances involving triangles, rooted in sacred geometry. The mandalas we use are also geometric forms imbued with sacred meaning. Therefore, beyond mandalas themselves, creating geometric shapes with our bodies or artifacts, like stones and crystals, also carries an energetic charge. Please tell me, for example, if we're working on love relationships where disagreements arise, how can people use mandalas to resolve conflicts or prevent them from recurring? Disagreements stem from underlying causes. Each conflict has its roots. In family therapy, which could take hours, I'll briefly explain. Within each person's mind, or within a couple, there are certain behavioral modules or programs. Some relate to parental influences, others relate to societal conditioning, and more. There are healthy patterns and unhealthy ones. Regarding mandalas, we use the method I described earlier, point-based drawing of harmonizing structures. Let's take an affirmation as an example. Restoring loving relations with my wife. Suppose the man draws this affirmation into his mandala by sketching points associated with this goal. As he draws these points using his hand movements and gaze, something shifts internally. If he has unhealthy templates or structures in his mind that don't resonate with the original code of harmony, which includes numerology, study of mystical significance of numbers, mathematical patterns that encode universal principles, then these distortions become visible during drawing. The universe's fundamental code, the original code, is perfect and spiritual. Our material world strives toward this spiritual ideal just as matter seeks spirit. When he sketches these geometries and symbols, mandalas, any unhealthy programs that conflict with spiritual harmony surface into consciousness. For example, past images where he hurt his wife or was hurt by her may trigger negative patterns that cause him to unconsciously hurt her again out of resentment or fear, rooted in childhood trauma or past life experiences. The mandala helps bring these subconscious issues into awareness so they can be addressed consciously. If such negative programs are deeply embedded, which they often are at about 90% at the DNA level and subconscious level, we usually don't realize their presence until they surface through such practices. That's why psychologists and energy healers work to extract these seeds of negativity from our subconscious mind. Once identified visually through drawing or meditation techniques like those described here, they become manageable for correction. The mandala acts as an extractor of these energetic parasites, influencing our thoughts and behaviors related to love and communication. I invite you to join our marathon, where we will not only draw interesting mandalas, but also work through various harmonic structures related to emotions, mental states, and physical well-being. Register via the link below. I will give you a transformational point-based blank chart which you can draw on yourself to extract blocks and achieve more harmonious states. Throughout the marathon, we will provide materials, videos, audio recordings, texts to deepen your understanding of network structures, worlds of interconnected energies, luminous mandalas, worlds of light, and more advanced techniques including masterclasses and upcoming training sessions. Register now. I look forward to seeing you live.